Hello, Virgos. So here is your March 2022 monthly tarot reading. So the top row up here represents the overall theme of the month, the broader picture. And now these ones down here represents the weeks. So this is week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. And obviously tarot blends. It doesn't have set dates. It kind of just does its own thing. So take what works for you, leave what doesn't. But here we go. So first up, you have the King of Swords. This represents intelligence, an authoritative figure or being authoritative, fair, honest, analytical, being a master of the mind, and using fair judgment and making rational decisions. This person is a problem solver, or he could be like an older, more mature partner. It also represents standing firm in your truth and making objective decisions. So next up, you have Death. Now, Death represents ending, change, transformations, new beginnings, taking a new direction, and transitioning from one thing to another. This signals that something is coming to an end. But usually this thing, you kind of know it's coming to end. It's been like, it's not like a tower moment where it's just sudden change. You just kind of know something's not really working out for you and you need to make a new direction. So it's kind of that closing the door, but you're opening a door to something different. Closing one door and opening another. It can indicate resisting life. Like it could symbolize that it reminds you basically not to resist life changes that you know are necessary. So that's typically in the reverse position. But I have all these cards upright, but this could be like, you'll know for yourself because everybody's on kind of your own journey, obviously. So you know if you're resisting something that you know you need to bring to an end. So that also can be representative of this card. And just new beginnings. So then you have the Two of Wands, and this is about planning, foresight, kind of a creative partnership, making progress. This card, you take action on an idea or some kind of inspirational thing you want to do and you move forward with it, but you're taking the first steps. But through that, you need to kind of plan out the situation a little further. It's about like laying the foundations down and figuring out how do you want to go from point A to point B. And kind of even like maybe going outside of your comfort zone. So here we have, for the first week, then you got the Moon. So the Moon, this card, the sun in the tarot represents being able to see things very clearly, because obviously sunlight you can see. When the lights are on, you can see. When it's dark, you can't see anything. So that's kind of the Moon. There are things that could be hidden that you're not seeing. It can be about having anxiety of stuff, deception, having insecurity and having confusion, illusions, fears. It's all about your subconsciousness and your intuition, things that you can't really like see clearly. This could sign that you might be in a period the first week where you don't know everything. You can't fully see. Some things might come up where it's harder to see the bigger picture or the full picture because certain things may be hidden from you. It could indicate that it might not be the right time to act on any major decision. You'll know for yourself. You got to always go with what you feel is best for you. But it's about not having all the information or not having things are not fully in the light quite yet. So the second week, you have the King of Cups. And this is a loving, supporting energy. He's empathetic to people's feelings. He's very in control of his feelings, but he's a great counselor. Like he's very in control, but he's very sensitive to other people's, but he can also kind of help them through their problems in a sense. He's very emotionally balanced, diplomatic. He controls his feelings. He's not controlled over his feelings. Like he's gotten to King because he's able to be the master of his emotions. So that's what this card represents. It represents a strong, compassionate person, and he's happy to use his own emotional experiences and his own compassionate being to help others during a difficult time. So this could really be some like a guidance or a guide or a friend can represent this position. Somebody who's just really kind of like helpful, but helpful coming from a good place. Because some people are kind of sneaky a little bit, but this guy, he's help. He wants to help. He genuinely wants to help somebody out. So next week, week 3, you have the 7 of Pentacles. Now this is about patience, persistence, evaluation, assessment. You know, you sowed the seeds, but you're seeing the results. They're slow growing. These seeds are slow growing. It's taking its sweet time, but you do see the progress happening, but you just have to stay patient. Sometimes we want it now. I know I like it now, but this one is about kind of having that, like, okay, this is happening, but it's taking its time. You put in a lot of effort for something, and now you're just waiting to bear the fruit, but the fruit is taking its time. So that's what this is all about. It could also indicate that you're assessing if this is worth waiting for. But yeah, so that's that. And then we have, for week 4, we have the Hierophant, which is all about society in a sense. It's about traditions, structure, conformity. It could be about spirituality or organized religions. It's about kind of groups, education, and institutions, like societal institutions. This could indicate a teacher or having like self-help books or having a mentor, but it could even be somebody like off of YouTube that you like. So that could be indicating of this as well. Or learning the fundamental principles of something. So you do have 2 kings in this reading. And 2 kings, it's funny because you have the Hierophant, which is about help in a sense, like a mentor, and then you have the King of Cups, which is also about kind of like having a mentor in a sense. And this guy is kind of like a problem solver as well. So I was saying before is 2 kings is a sign that you might be getting help from a close relationship, a close relationship or friendship or something, or a family member. So 2 kings is a sign that you might be actually receiving help from somebody else. I don't think this is necessarily financial help. I think it's more kind of that nurturing, supportive help. Like, you know, if you have a problem, somebody's kind of like your rock, somebody's kind of your, I guess, they're your sounding board, I guess you would say. So I think somebody has your back and they're just trying to help you through whatever's going on. Because, so let's take a look and let's smush all this together here. Okay, so this guy, he's in a position, he's very objective, right? And I think if this is your overall feel, this could be representing you, or this could also represent somebody else, but somebody has to be objective. I think with the Death card meaning the transition and the change, something is changing, something is ending, and there's forward movement into another direction, or with in a way there's something, one door is closing, another's opening, so there's some kind of movement, leaving something behind as well. And that's not always easy. Sometimes it's very difficult. Even if you know it's better for you, it is hard. It's not easy. But with the 2, this is all about planning and having that foresight and planning for the future and kind of figuring out the details. So I feel like overall, you might be going through something, some type of transition, and you're trying to figure out, plan for the next steps. But I think you're going to have help with somebody. I think you're going to have kind of, I personally feel this might be an outside source kind of helping you through. Somebody who's very objective and logical is going to be kind of helping you through this movement forward. So week 1 with the moon, I feel like you might not know all the details. There might be something, you don't know all the details yet. Something's, hidden and it's not quite in light, and it could be causing you a little bit of stress. And this could be in any kind of situation. This could be relationships, school, work, projects, your garden, depending on where you live, whatever, your family, your kids are driving you nuts, it could be on anything. So I think with the moon, something is hidden. You don't have all the answers quite yet. You can't see everything clearly. So the planning forward, you can't fully see that clearly. This could also indicate with the 2 that with the planning, if you're going in a new direction, a lot of times we don't know everything. We're not Google. We don't know everything. In fact, I don't even think Google knows everything. So you might not know exactly the way forward. So the moon could be that you're making a new direction, but you're not quite sure exactly of all the steps or how you should proceed forward. So you have to, it could be causing you a little anxiety, a little stress. You're trying to figure that out. But I think week 2, there's going to be kind of a King of Cups figure, and this could be the same person that is the King of Swords represents, and this could be male, female, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's just about kind of that energy, that supportive kind of energy. So you take it however it works for you. I think somebody is going to be nurturing you through this in a sense, and kind of giving the compassionate feeling, kind of leading you on, like, oh, you can do this, you're going to be okay, or helping you kind of figure out the rest of the situation. Because week 3, with the 7 of Pentacles, it represents patience, and even evolution and long-term view. So, and investment. So whatever you're changing up here, you don't see the fruits of the labor quite yet. Like the seeds have not sprouted quite yet. Maybe you see like a little sprout. There's like a little tail of a seed or something. Something's happening, but you don't see everything. So I think whatever you're doing, obviously everything, takes patience, unfortunately. I think this is saying that you're going to be it's going to be patience. It's going to be patience. You have to be patient with it. And week 4 with the Hierophant, see, I feel like it's kind of a teacher as well, because it's all about society. But he's also a mentor. And he kind of represents a rite of passage or an entry to the next level, or learning the fundamental principles. So I wonder, for some of you, you might be wanting to either go back to school or go back for whatever. Maybe you've decided, this could, even if this is work, maybe you're realizing that you're not happy with your career and it's time to find something that's going to be a little bit better for you. So it could be something that you may wind up going into some kind of like societal structure, institution, whether that's school or I don't know. So yeah, so I think that's what, for some of you, you might be deciding that you got to shift gears and figure out kind of going forward. But this also could represent a mentor, and this could also be, maybe you're finding, because the major cards are a little bit larger. So I feel like with these kings, with them kind of representing help as well, maybe this person, whoever this could be, is telling you, okay, well, maybe you should, I'm not saying find somebody a little bit more in the fields, or with whatever situation you're going through, you might need to find a consultant expert in a sense. So this could even be like a lawyer or something. I'm not saying that you guys need a lawyer, but somebody who's more of like an expert within that field. So listen, this could even be, if you decided you want to be a yoga teacher, this could be the yoga school or the yoga whatever. So it doesn't have to be anything super, super crazy serious or scary, but it could just be that I think you're changing something. You're realizing you want to make changes. You're trying to plan. You're not entirely sure about what that planning is or exactly all the details, but I feel like whoever this is kind of being like, you know what? You can do it. It's going to take slow growth to do it, but I think that you're going to, by the end of the month, you're going to figure out where you need to be to proceed forward with this. Whatever this is up here, you're going to get into a little bit more specialized area where it's like, okay, well, now I'm finding more details about this from somebody who's within that field or something. Like, it could even, maybe your dream is always do pottery or something, and you just like, you know what? It's time. I got to learn about the kilns. So this could be like, okay, you got to find somebody on YouTube who talks and knows a lot about kilns or something to figure out how that's going to work for you in your house. So I think this is just saying, by the end of the month, you're going to be seeking help on a little bit of a more specialized level in whatever this is to go forward and plan forward for whatever is going on up here. So that's how I feel. I think that's really good. I think that's really exciting too. Okay, so I have a bunch of oracle decks. So let's see, because sometimes this is what I like about tarot is like you kind of go on a journey. You start out with one thing and sometimes the journey takes you somewhere else. So let's go on this journey of tarot. Let's see what your journey is going to take you. And obviously, if it doesn't resonate, it's, you know, it doesn't. It's just, you always have to trust your intuition. Okay, so these are the daily crystals. So let's see, and this is the Deviant Moon Tarot deck for anybody that's interested, just FYI. Okay, so let's see for my Virgos. Let's get a crystal. Oh, this one jumped out. Oh, he jumped out right away. I like it when they jump out right away because sometimes they don't want to talk to me. I'm like, come on, guys. Oh, selenite. Clear the clutter. Ooh, you got clear the clutter. Oh. Obviously, this could be real clutter or it could be emotional clutter or just clutter of the mind. So, okay, so let's see what else. You got clear the clutter. And this maybe is what's pushing this change forward as well. Okay, so let's see now. We're going to do, this is the Illuminated Tarot. Okay, one card for my Virgos. One card for my lovely Virgos. One card for the Virgos. For the why do you guys, what's going on over here, guys? Okay, so now this deck doesn't want to talk to me. Come on, deck. One card for the Virgos. Okay, so what do we get here? This is the one. Ooh, you got 4 of Hearts. Oh, it's exciting. Okay, hold on a second here. Got 4 of Hearts. So let's take a look what the 4 of Hearts says in the book. Okay, 4 of Hearts. I went the wrong way. Did I go the wrong way? I don't know where I'm going. Oh, yeah, I passed it. Oh, this is, okay, wait. Oh, look at this. See, hesitation to try something new. Fear of repeating past mistakes. Okay, so I feel that this is going to go in between these 2 cards because you're making some changes. You're making changes. Something's happening and you have to plan. But you obviously, with the moon, you could feel some hesitations because sometimes things are scary when you don't really know what you're doing. Let's call it for what it is. When you don't know what you're doing, you make mistakes. But that's part of it. That's part of the whole learning process and kind of getting from point A to point Z. But you can do this. So you might have some kind of fears and hesitations. And this moon card can represent anxieties as well. So it could kind of go with all this, that something's going on up here. And it's making you nervous. It's making you a little nervous. So hesitation to try something new, fear of repeating past mistakes. Okay. Okay, so that was that. So let's see. Let's do your chakra. This is your chakra wisdom oracle. Okay, let's see what your chakra got for you. Oh, this one jumped out right away. Oh, acceptance. Okay, let's see. Let me just read what that acceptance has to say. Okay, acceptance. This is about new ways of seeing yourself, embracing imperfections, feeling incomplete, and selling yourself short. So I feel like this could be kind of part of the reason why you, I don't want to say you're seeking help from an outside source, but this could help. This person here could help you through what's going on. Because part of this acceptance, let's say if you're scared to make mistakes again or something, you're not really sure, you might have to just kind of accept that you don't have all the answers. It's okay, Virgos. It's okay. And embracing imperfections. And I think that's kind of funny that you guys got this because I think with Virgos, my rising sign is a Virgo. And I know, like, I like to have things kind of a certain kind of way. And if they're not, it drives me nuts. It almost sometimes I can't sleep at night. It bothers me so much. And it's one of those things that I have to, with myself, I realize that I need to just not be like that. I need to just let it go and just be okay with it being the way it is. So I think that could be something as well for some of you, that making the change, sometimes you're not fully in control of how it's going to look, at least not for a while. So that could also be a little bit like you just have to kind of accept it may not be perfect. It might not be perfect, but it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. So that is that. Okay, so let me see what else is we got. Okay, where am I at in the horde? Let's do your Halloween tarot. Let's see what I got for my Virgos. My Virgos. One card for my Virgos. Okay, ooh, you got winter. I know this card. Hold on a second here. Winter. Wait, what is this? The sacredness of passing. Oh no, pausing. Oh my God. I just can't. Sometimes I just I don't even know what I'm reading. The sacredness of pausing. Passing is so much more dramatic. It went from one thing to like a nightmare. Okay, hold on a second here. So winter is all about, obviously it's about taking some time. In the book, it says, it is time to let what no longer serves you die away, which I really think is what's happening up here. Where it seems natural and right to let things that have been bothering you for some time die back, take real action to change those things. Anything that is superfluous, superfluous. I don't know about this word here. Whatever. Anything that is this word, extra and burdensome, release it. Okay, so anyway. Yeah, I don't know. Some words, I just don't know about some words. They're just not my thing. Okay. So this is about letting things go as well. So it's funny because you have acceptance and this one, what? I forgot. What was this one? It's sometimes I forget certain things. Hold on a second here. My brain. So this is about hesitation to try something new. So I feel like sometimes hesitation is also you don't want to let something go because you're hesitating. You're not trying something different because you're kind of nervous. And I think that is definitely something is going on here where you guys need to let something go. Don't be nervous. If it's not working for you, it doesn't have to be perfect all the time. And you can make it work. It's going to be okay. So now we're going to do your dark mirror. Oh, before I get further, I forgot. Again, I always forget. Now, think of a question for your Magic 8 Ball. We will get into the Magic 8 Ball question. So whatever for March, think of a question and we'll ask the mystical, the magical, the all-knowing 8 Ball the answer to that question. Okay, so here we go. So this is your mirrors, your Dark Mirrors Oracle deck. Now, I'm going to just I'm going to be honest with you about this deck. I love this deck. I love how creepy it is. And this is kind of, I guess, would be the negative thing of your life or the negative aspects kind of hindering you or the obstacles you kind of need to overcome. So that's what this deck is all about. The book, the descriptions are a little abstract. I am not the most abstract-minded person that's ever walked the planet. So sometimes the descriptions are a little tricky for me. But it's okay. I do what I can. I figure it out. It's not going to stop me from using this deck just because I have no idea what they're talking about. That's okay. So here we go. Let's see. I need one card for my Virgos. One card for my Virgos. Oh, this came out. Ooh. Triumph of Lies. Let's see. You got a skull with a crown there. And it's funny because you got two kings, right? And you got now this guy, I guess he's a king. Maybe he's the king of liars. I don't know. So let me see what this guy is. Let's go take a look about this one. So let's see. Now, in this Oracle deck, they break up the cards between 5 stages of grief. So this is the stage of bargaining. Okay. So it says, not all that glitters is gold. Emptiness is felt when there is nothing under the dress. The triumph of lies is about appearance, and appearance is always so important in the world. Oh, this is interesting. We seek to be what the world outside desires, and not necessarily society at large. Our families or partners or friends place judgments on what we should be. In the dress we choose, we carve a mask of expectations, behaviors, and values to live by. It offers stability to ourselves and to our relations, as being honest and true to ourselves can be too tiring, too easy to make us hurt. So basically, I understand what this one's saying. Some of them talking about electric sheep in this thing, and I have no idea what that means. But this one is basically saying that you're kind of you could be kind of worried. I wonder if this is what's going on here. Whatever you're doing here, I think you need to make a change and you need to plan for it. But whatever this change might be, might not be, even though I think whatever it is obviously it's part of the structure of society. But it could just be something that's a little bit more, it's its own thing. It might not be quite 100% the way that you envisioned or what other people envisioned for you, even though I do feel that you have somebody who's in your corner and supportive of you. I definitely feel that, but I think sometimes these things can be our own selves putting this mask on ourselves. Like, you might be more in your head, like this acceptance card here. You might be more in your head, and what was this? This was like scared to try something new, right? You might be more in your head worried about this than what actually you should be. Because I do that all the time. So this really could be something that you're concerned about how people will see you if you change or if you go in this new direction. But it could be you are placing that on yourself a little bit more of that fear, and then you're changing yourself to kind of suit and blend in with everything else, but it's really not who you are. It's not really fulfilling to you. And I feel like this is kind of saying that, you need to just accept yourself and don't be scared to just go the path that you need to go. So I feel like this could be something, what you're having to deal with this month is maybe whatever change this is, it could just be something that's not quite even what you feel you should be doing, but it's right for you, but you feel like, oh my God, how am I going to post this on Facebook that I'm going to start this new venture or this new thing? Like, what are people going to say? Don't worry about what people are going to say. You got to just be happy. Life is too short not to be happy. Life is way too short not to be happy. So you got to be happy. And I think clearing the clutter, this could be indicating that you have all this mental clutter and you just might need to pause, because with this winter card, you might need to just pause and what's not working for you, you need to let go. I feel like there's a lot, it could just be some of this mental, because the swords is about mental, our thoughts and everything. But I do feel that there's somebody here, at least from what I'm gathering. Obviously, you got to do your own thing and figure it out yourself in some, obviously tarot, there's no 100% with tarot, but this is just what this is the story that I'm kind of getting from the tarot cards today, is I feel like you do have people that are in your corner. So you could kind of almost be like hindering yourself a little bit. So you might need to let things go. Okay, so where am I at with the Horde? Okay, we are going to go over here now. Oh no, I got to do this one. So this is your energy oracle. Yeah. Okay, your energy oracle. Let's see what energy oracle. Oh, this came up right away. Hold on a second here. Ooh, all tied up. Let's see. Hold on, let's see. What does that say? Okay, what was that? 23. Hold on. Ooh, lack of motion or sense of personal freedom. This represents a situation in your life where things seem to be severely stuck. A major drama may be going on around you, stopping you from moving forward. Or it may be that some technicalities are blocking your way. Whatever is holding things up, the restrictions may be feeling quite oppressive at this time. It also says that this could represent, like, you need to look at your life and see how you can be in your own jailer. Are you tying yourself up in some emotional angst or in a negative habit that you refuse to deal with? If so, it is time to cut the vines and make some serious changes now. You don't need to live in your self-imposed jail any longer. Oh, so I feel like with the change, and the acceptance and everything, this could be something you're doing to yourself. Because I feel like this could definitely be something maybe in your mind you have to kind of get past something mentally a little bit. take it how it works for you, but that is very interesting. That is very interesting. Okay, so let's see what your little fortune cookie card wants for you. Okay, fortune cookie for my Virgos. One fortune cookie for the Virgos, please. One fortune cookie for the Virgos. Okay, come on, guys. Fortune cookie. Oh, this one kind of was jumping out a little bit. Travel. Long distance communication will open up your life. Exciting experiences for singles and career advancement for others. Okay, so maybe there's something about traveling or some kind of long distance career, there's career advancements here. I wonder if this could also even be indicating that sometimes you need to get out of your own head. Maybe go somewhere a day. Take some time, go somewhere that you've never been before, and just have a time to just stop focusing on all this, a little me time, and see if that kind of helps you clear things out. Because sometimes that's all it takes to just totally change your perspective on something, is just a little me time. So, okay, so for those that are curious about love, let's do your little, what were these again? The love oracles. There's a the love oracle tarot deck. Okay. Hold on a second. These are always hard for me to shuffle because they're hearts. They're big hearts too. Okay, but that one came out. Okay, so I gotta go chase it after it. Okay. Ooh, twin flames, your passion ignites. Now, obviously, this could be romance coming into your life. Or I'm wondering if whatever changes you're making here and whatever you're kind of starting, it might wind up igniting your passion for it. It might be a new passion project that you're not really sure about. You're kind of like, I don't know, should I be doing this? Should I be doing this? But I think it will wake you up in a sense, potentially, if that's what it is. So it might be something that's going to kind of like wake you up and make you feel alive again. Excited again. If you're not, I mean, you're obviously alive anyway, so. Okay, so let's do your Romance Angel Oracle deck. Let's see what we got for my Virgos. One card for my Virgos, please. One card for... Oh, okay, that one jumped out as well. Okay. Ooh, chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Ooh, Virgos. Ooh, the plot thickens. That's exciting, though. That is exciting. So there we go. I love me some inspiration cards. So we are going to get you an inspiration card. So this is the inspiration or drive deck or something. Okay. Okay, one card for my Virgos, please. One card for my Virgos. One card for my Virgos. Okay, come on, guys. Okay, come on. You guys got to talk to me. Come on. Okay, this one came out. You know what? Both these came out, so I'm taking both of them for you. Okay, first up, we have Your Life is Your Story. Write well, edit often, which I think is super fitting for whatever is going on here. I just dropped this card. Whatever is going on here with the acceptance and the, kind of don't be afraid to make new changes or the fear of changing something. So Your Life is Your Story. Write well, edit often. And then you have a diamond is merely a lump of coal that did well under pressure. So I feel like you're going to do just fine, Virgos. I feel like whatever's happening here, you're going to be okay. Remember, diamond under pressure, it would have never been a diamond if it didn't have that stress. So I think whatever situation is kind of like bogging you down a little bit, you are gonna pull right through that. So let me get your little stone before we ask the magic 8-ball the question. So let me get your little stone. Let's see what we got for the Virgos. Oh, hold on, this one. Oh, strength, guys. Yeah, you got strength. You can do this. You can do this. Okay, so let's see, and let's get your little letters and numbers. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so we got 7, 8, 2, S. Oh, just running away. J, P, U, C, W, R, S, and 1. So there we go. Okay. Oh, am I forgetting the most important part of this video? Apparently I am. We need to ask what spirit of the dish shall be with you in the month of March. Okay? Of all the tarot cards, all the decks I have, this is the most important one. So let's see what spirit of the dish will be with my Virgos for the month of... Oh, you got the Forever Golden. Forever Golden, which is the French fries. Look at that. But it's not just the French fries, okay? No. Oh, I just just knocked them all down. It's not just the French fries. We have, what do we got here? We have onion rings. We have those little tater tots. I think this is mashed potatoes. I even think this might be sweet potatoes. Because whatever. The Forever Golden. So you got the spud and all the goodness, all this happy stuff. So there we go. Now, let us ask. It is time. Okay, Virgos, think hard, think strong about your question. Okay, let's go. Oh, mystical, magical 8-ball, the mightiest ball of all the balls in the world. What is the answer to Virgo's March 2022 question? My reply is no. He has spoken. He says no. So I hope whatever answer or question it was you wanted to know answer. But anyway, okay, Virgos, thank you so much for being here with me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember, you are the master of your own destiny. So have a great month of March, and I'll see you guys later. Okay, bye.